Mixed results to earnings, as well as heavy resistance on the S&Ps, keeping a lid on the market currently. But we do have a coiled market, and we should be looking for a move sooner rather than later, at least outside of the small range that we've been in. We have a much bigger range outside of that. We'll talk about that and much more here, though. It is whatever day it is, Wednesday, the 22nd, and Google just reported, so did IBM and Tesla here. And I'll try to flip to my after hours look. But you can see here, yeah, Google, a little bit of a pump and dump and then right back up to flat. Tesla here, still down, still under pressure, but it's only down like 10 points, so it's not the end of the world. We had IBM here. This one was interesting. I'm not sure what happened here, but if you go onto the morning stream on Carnivore trades and watch our show, What's Moving Markets, before the open, which we do every morning at 8:45, you'll see I talked about 200 on IBM being a possible like dip buy for earnings because A, they already sandbagged everything with the declaration they made a week or two ago, and B, there was a pretty strong dealer level there, dealer support at 200. So, it was good for a scalp. But it was interesting. Let me know in the comments if you did or didn't here, but I had an order at 210. You can see the low here on Thinkorswim is 199.77. So, and I made sure to check it. This did, there were something traded down there. However, everybody else who had an order with me at 210 did not get filled, and which was kind of strange. And then when you go to the after hours here on IBM on TradingView, the low says 220. So I don't know, the only thing I could think of was a kind of a routing issue or something like that when the after hours with the liquidity low, but that was strange. Definitely a little scam there that that would happen. But again, it was just kind of a lunch money scalp there. But yeah, nice little pop there. If you got that, let me know. If not, yeah, it was definitely a scam. But anyway, as always, we can give you the levels, right? But I can't give you the actual trades, the actual risk management in real time. That's in the live trading room. In our show, What's Moving Markets, links are in the comments and the description. Another really good day for us in the room as well on NQ. I talked about that this morning. Actually gave that out in our morning show, 28,950, and that popped immediately. And we got a nice trade out of that. I'm still holding a runner. But nonetheless, we've got a little bit of a level here at 710 on the triple Qs, and that is something I'm watching because it just is, right? I mean, just look at the chart, right? So there's where it broke down. I'll go to a 4 hour. So you can see it kind of chopped right around there. That's where it broke down. I like looking at it on NQ. It's a little bit cleaner. There you go. Right around 20,300, 350. And, we backed off there. If you caught the show or the recap yesterday, I said we probably want to sell before the close here today. And we did that, got out at 350, and we had a little dip. But ultimately, kind of a choppy day, and we're held down by that 710 level on the Qs. No real changes either. And you can see for tomorrow here, until that really goes away. And granted, that's still supportive. So the dealer is a buyer there, but we're still not getting some traction going. Now, we'll see if some of this, negative gamma here rolls off tomorrow with kind of that, like the IV crush, right? So we had Micron, Scam Disk, all those other, the memory stocks, Korea selling off here. They all had great earnings, right? But the stocks came down anyway, and that's usually a bear signal. So I think that was the expectation, right? That was the expectation for IBM. That's why I thought 200 would be good. Anybody who wanted to hedge is already hedged now, right? Especially after what just happened. And same thing with Google. I mean, Spot's been down here for like 2 months. And Tesla's been, Tesla's Tesla, but there is a concern here, with earnings, right? Simple as that. So we're seeing a little bit of IV roll off here, and we'll see if those lower strikes go away. NQ after hours is doing just fine. There's ES as well. SPY finally tagged 750 after like 4 days of trying. Still has not filled the gap up there at 750.76. And I mean, like across, I could probably just show you across all expiry. It's not 32. We don't need that much. But do that again. if it'll come up here. Let's try this one here. Sorry, I do everything on one take. There we go. Yeah, 750 is still a, you know, a big LG across all expiries. So, and then even it's even there for tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, overall, 710, 750, those are our levels that the market's going to need to clear. So, sorry, that's for today. Today's close. That's no longer there. So not in terrible shape here, and the spiders were in good shape this morning versus the Nasdaq. So the Nasdaq did start to catch up throughout the middle of the day. Semis were strong. Nvidia finally broke out a little bit and got above. You know, it tried to play out this inside bull, inside bar here. It didn't quite finish there, but you know, it was strong. Semis were up. And again, watching this now, so you have a failed head and shoulders. This is a now we have a falling wedge potential. And then software was the casualty there, but I don't think this is a breakdown. I mean, I know you technically, like, you broke below the range low, but I think that's a head fake. We'll see if I'm right or wrong on that. Transports here inside. Bonds got hammered, and stocks are not down. What's that telling you? Fiscal dominance is more important right now. And I think a lot of heads are going to explode soon, but XHP up 1%, even with bonds down. IYR down 0.5%. We had banks flattish on the day. So again, this is a choppy tape, really choppy, very noisy. And right now, I mean, we've been taking one trade in the morning and then we're sitting on it all day, and it's been working out very nicely, which I like to do that anyway. But right now, like in the middle of the day, there hasn't been a lot of opportunities. Very slow tape. Oil did clear that. I mean, I got to hand it to oil bulls here. So this, you know, the 50 and the 100, that should be usually when they converge like that, and you haven't consolidated. Usually they're pretty good resistance, and it was resistance for one day, and then it pushed right back up. There's still a lot of supply up here though, so just kind of keeping that into account here. There's a 50% fib. It reacted there. We'll see if that stalls it out finally. 130 is still LG1 on USO for this week. XLE had a good day. Again, we'll see if it backs off. It went right to our spot there. You know, if you're aggressive, you could try a trade here, right? You could try a short here, but, you know, it's a little ambitious. XOP, nice gap up, little doji there though, so we'll see how that does. OIH did make a new high, so we talked about that yesterday. Said there's a higher chance of this being a higher low now, and that is confirmed now because we made a higher high. But it did not. Well, it made a new closing high, but it didn't really close above the high, I guess. So still kind of a choppy tape there. Everything's choppy. Dollar inside day, no changes. Gold had a nice day though. Still can't get above that resistance though. We'll see if that's a head fake. Silver, much the same, and same for the alt metals. Palladium has a possible inverse head and shoulder here, and then copper inside day also. Anyway, over to Bitcoin, retrace there. I thought we'd probably get something like that today. I will say this tomorrow though, I think there's going to be a lot of pain tomorrow in this. I see a trend coming, so we'll see. That could be to the downside too, but I would assume it's higher. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Got to clear this spot here. Bears, you want to break back below. Really, either of these to stuff this bull rally here. But if it goes up, there's clearance to 69. IBIT, again, 3850 is LG1 for the week. But that could get moved up. We'll see. So anyway, we'll see what happens here. Yeah, Google's still flat. Tesla still flattish. And IBM positive. So anyway, that's it. We'll see what we get. Come join me on carnivoretrades.com. Links are in the description. Come check us out in the live trading room, or whatever, the live show, What's Moving Markets on Carnivore Trades, and the trading room, and swing trades. We got a sale going on. Get in on that. Anyways, you guys take care. We'll see you guys all in the morning.